something to do with forgiveness, it being very, very hard. There's, that song, sorry seems to be the hardest word. I don't know if you know that. It's an oldie, but it's coming up. So there's some situation with that where it could either be you or somebody else that you're dealing with. It's like an apology has been so resistant and so difficult. The forgiveness, the apology and the forgiveness. But I do see that you have it in your heart to forgive and just so things can move on, whatever the situation may be. But it's like someone is going to be showing lots of humility is what I'm seeing here. There's a whole other kind of depth and level to the perception that you have of a situation or someone is getting closer to you, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by their depth. It's like maybe you thought, oh, they lack that, they're not, a little bit surface level, but you're going to discover a lot more about them, and in fact they're way, way deeper and meaningful than you had expected. Maybe somebody you work with. Oopsie, sorry that sound just wandered off. Okay. Yes, so it's something that is going to really open your eyes to, and I do see there's trust, there's good trust. Eliminating bad energies around you, something that you felt had held you back, and when you look into it a lot deeper, you're like, yes, it's time to move on. This is what I'm seeing. Definitely a big picture of forgiveness is coming through. You're going to be in a much better place, taking care of your well-being in a better way. There's something about you being on a higher level, higher ground, doing your own thing. There are some things that you've kept to yourself because you wanted things to fully develop, for something to happen before you can express and say what it is that you've been wanting to show, to tell. There's a response. Somebody's going to be responding quite quickly. If you've applied for something, you're waiting for some sort of accommodation that just came out. If you are waiting for accommodation, there's a quick response there. I wasn't even thinking about that, and it came out. So that must mean something to at least a few, maybe even one person, but there's something there. Communication is going to be very strong for you this coming week. There's like lots of blessings in disguise, and where you thought there was a weakness, you're going to actually discover you can do it. You have a lot of strength. You have the willpower to definitely face or confront this challenge, overcome it. It's going to be a lot easier than you think. You're going to, I keep seeing you rising above, like flying above. I see these, like you're spreading your wings, and the sky's the limit here for you. The sky's the limit. Believing in yourself, trusting your instincts, applying to something that you maybe you feel like you are not as qualified, perhaps, or it's like something that you think, oh, it's a long shot, but I'm still going to do it, and you feel like it's you're the right person for it, and there's something that clicks, something that does happen within that. I see there's something specific about your artistry level, something about your artistic side is coming through. I see something about you being shielded from something that, like, the universe has shielded you from a situation. Perhaps at the time you weren't sure why, you weren't having access or getting closer to it, but it was for your own benefit. And I see here some of you needed to hear that. If you felt like you were not accepted in a place or something that just wasn't working out, the universe was doing you a huge favor. That's what I see here. And hence again, lots of blessings in disguise. Wow. All right. Taurus, let's see what the cards have for you. I do sense, Page of Swords. You know, for you, you can end up like feeling like you're on top of the world. 7 of Cups, 6 of Swords, because of the, where you're headed, the changes that, being open to the changes, having the will to make those changes. Page of Swords, 7 of Cups. You know, there's a lot here that you're going to receive information. There's something that is coming across that can open up many doors for you. Many doors. Something that you, again, I see is just clicks. This information, this opportunity of some kind that does open up a lot of options for you. Maneuver it very well. Make sure you are smart about what you pick and not to be too impulsive looking into them, because not everything is as it seems. Again, you have the intellect to choose what is necessary, and there's lots of things that you could be leaving behind. And here with the 6 of Swords, you're ready for this new start, for calmer waters here. Enough of the turbulent waters, the choppy waters. It's like you're taking a risk also, some of you, taking some sort of opportunity and leaving a lot behind you, even if that means just taking the bare minimum and starting afresh. But you've got this. That's what I'm seeing here. Knight of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles. All right, Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race here for you. Having to be very strategic, very smart, cool, calm, and collected. I feel like that energy is your best friend, And there's certain things also that helps you not to be so, not to fall into temptations that are no good for you, that will only cause delays. There is something that is strong, steady, reliable, and you could be meeting somebody like that as well. This is giving you the chance to really grow something very strong for yourself, something that you are going to be very, very proud of, and it will grow into long-lasting abundance for yourself. You are not one to just have a lack of options or just one option. It's like you can be a jack of all trades. You have multiple skills and talents that you can do, and there is something that you are making sure you're keeping alive. So, for example, let's say you have an office job, but you're really talented with the arts, and you're keeping that alive. And maybe it's some extra stream of income. There are things that you have been planning, projecting, and taking action upon that, which is really important. Very, very important. Ooh, the 3 of Wands. Okay, something for some reason is telling me to pull this one out, and the Queen of Wands. Oh, interesting. All right, the 3 of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Okay, again, you really are creating amazing opportunities in front of you that are opening up for you. And there is something about, you've worked with your shadow, you're coming into the light. The Queen of Wands, it's like with you bring such good experience that can really light up wherever you are going. Let's say you have a couple of job opportunities and you're going, yes, this is what I wanted, but do I have all does that place or that person offer what I truly want? Does it have those qualities? Is what I'm seeing. You're looking at quality over quantity. And with the Queen of Wands, it's like I'm seeing sharp senses, very, very strong, very confident, and grabbing the bull by its horns here. You know, you can do it. You're not going to allow the ships to sail off. You're going to jump on those ships, you know, make it your own as well. There is something that you're definitely succeeding in, and the core belief in yourself that you can do it really does help manifest it fully. Taurus. Woo.